I believe it's a beautiful Wednesday night in New York City, and a special one for basketball as one of the most talked about rookies in NBA history is visiting. And already fans throughout the NBA wearing number 1 as we welcome you to NBA courtside here at Madison Square Garden. Well, all the great ones, they remember their first game in this building. Victor Wembanyama with his debut tonight at the world's most famous arena. Will this 19-year-old French sensation become an all-time great? Well, nobody knows, but it's sure going to be fun to watch. And Julius Randle and his teammates, they don't want to just watch, they want to spoil the Wemby party. Knicks coming off their best win of the season as they face the Spurs for the first time.
That your top 3 guys can't get it done in the last 5 minutes, you're going to lose a lot of close games. But here's Brunson against Milwaukee with the 45. How about 17 for 30 in field goals? Dynamite down the stretch, and then good three-point shooting and the assists. Now, Randall, we all know, has been struggling. The points are down, but more important, the field goal percentage was high in that game against the Clippers early in the week. The three-point shooting was there in the top 10 in rebounding in this league.
Meanwhile, the number 1 on the opponent team, that's the one getting all the storyline, but Julius Randle and the Knicks hoping to get the victory. R.J. Barrett having the best start. Wembanyama, though, he's the focus of so many. Coming up next on NBA Courtside, another look.
Victor Wembanyama, he's going to change the league.
He's a T-code, a generational talent.
What the NBA has is a guy that is certainly living up to the hype.
I have seen the future face of the NBA.
The face of the NBA, maybe even sooner than anyone imagined.
And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one.
Here we go from New York City at Madison Square Garden.
You gotta realize how lucky you are to be in that environment.
It's always been the best place to play in the league.
Leave it up to me while I be living proof to kick the truth to the young black youth.
Oh, Johnson takes it from him. Yes! And the Spurs have the lead. But it was just the dream for the team.
This is why I love this team. Is just everyone trusts each other.
A man with a dream with plans to make cream.
Denied by Wemby. Oh! Wemby, get it out of here! My goodness. Wow. He's arrived tonight.
A man with a dream.
It's the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks as we welcome you to an NBA Wednesday presented by State Farm. A sold-out Madison Square Garden. It's a rowdy crowd. They started the Let's Go Knick chants early in the national anthem tonight. They are fired up to see the Knicks and fired up to see the number 1 pick in the NBA draft. Our starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. So many here to see Victor Wembanyama. Many believe the most gifted prospect since LeBron, but he's not the only young talent, certainly not at his level, but they've got some good young players. Keldon Johnson, Zach Collins back from injury, and Jeremy Sohan. Meanwhile, for the Knicks, the usual starting 5 for Tom Thibodeau, including Mitchell Robinson, who is off to the best start of his career. He has become one of the premier defenders in the NBA. And hello again, everyone, with UB Brown, Mike Green on hand, Katie George with us as well. There is so much pomp and circumstance.
Down the floor and scoring in the secondary break. It's good to see.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden, where earlier this morning, after shoot-around, Victor Wembanyama.
Over 2.5 remaining first quarter here at the Garden. Knicks with the early advantage.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm.
And that will end the first quarter on a good one for the Knicks.
Absolutely. Pace is great. The shooting is excellent. And they're making their threes.
Knicks up 17. Wembanyama, a rough start. On this team, he's 31, UB.
I know on this team, I mean, he's ancient. Got 9 years in the league. He's ancient.
Robinson missing the first. Of course, just the first of our doubleheader. Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors against the Denver Nuggets. These two teams off to excellent starts. You know, we talk about all-time great talents, generational players.
His shot in the arm.
Well, they have 4 3-pointers. McDermott, 2 of them. Tom Thibodeau calls timeout. His team still up 16. Just over 3 to play first. spreading the credit around. You like to hear that from Manuel quickly. As the Knicks point guards, each with 13 points. Brunson 13, quickly 13. 2 quarters complete. Here are the guard. Knicks 65 and the Spurs 51. So at a halftime, coming up next. State Farm, halftime, Madison Square Garden, New York City. And the Knicks lead the San Antonio Spurs 65-51. Hi again, everyone, with Hall of Famer Hugh Brown.
Guards are having a great night. Yeah, Brunson. Keep an eye on him right now off the dribble. They've been able to go with the point guards anywhere that they want to, forcing rotations and then open shots for everyone. Now, Brunson is 4 for 11 right now, but at total points, it's there. Now, Quigley came off the bench and gave them a quick 13. So the 2 point guards for them have 26 points in that first half. I give Quigley a lot of credit now because he was pushing and open, and anytime they rotated to him, he knocked down a wide open shot.
Point guards are doing all the scoring for both teams. Meanwhile, Wembanyama only had 2 points, 0 for 5 from the field. Is it his struggles, or the Knicks really have done a terrific job?
The NBA on ESPN, presented all season long by State Farm, is brought to you
over there. And he didn't get the call until late. That's why he's going to the referee.
And now
about the late call.
Now we'll go to the line. This is the free throw. Of course, the second game, our doubleheader, Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets facing off against the Golden State Warriors. You know, watching him, here in the last 10 years, 2 in the third quarter, Knicks went up by as many as 30. Wembanyama finally got his first field goal, but 1 of 9 from the field. Knicks, meanwhile, getting another big game from Barrett and Brunson. We head to the fourth. Here are the guard. Knicks in control. Team. Well, 2 all-time greats in the second game of our doubleheader, including, I can't say that young man anymore for an NBA player. He's getting up there and not slowing down. Steph Curry of the Warriors against Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. Curry has just been spectacular. Just one of those good total team efforts by the Knicks.
No, I'm happy for the Knicks, mainly because they just met the challenge. They met the challenge and ran their own little spurt here.
All right, Katie, there's your final score, 126-105. As the Knicks defeat the San Antonio Spurs. Second game of our doubleheader coming up shortly. Golden State and Denver. Our producer, John Marquis, our director, Billy Porter, our wonderful crew. Billy Proctor, excuse me. Our wonderful crew here at ESPN. And, of course, for you and Katie, Mike Breen saying thanks so much for watching. So long from Madison Square Garden right now. Let's head to the studio.